How's it going? uh, Alright, sorry, no, I won't be creepy all day. Well, no, I'll be creepy all day. I just won't do the creepy voice all day. I might do the creepy voice if you want me to do the creepy voice. But no, mostly we're gonna make games. We're gonna make some games today. Yeah, we're gonna make well, we've been working on this project for a while. It's, maybe I will do the creepy voice. I kind of like it. Yeah, we've been working on this jam this week, right? And, yesterday I wasn't making much progress. And I think part of that was because, an illness that I just recently got over. So, I don't know if I can do the creepy voice while talking about, like, real things. I just don't, it doesn't really mix, because I don't know, I try and talk about, like, positive things, so I might not be able to do the creepy voice very much. I'll just save it for special occasions. So we're working on a jam, or we're working on a project for a jam that we just started the other day, kind of like on I think I look creepier with my eyes wider. Sorry. Happy Halloween, by the way. If anyone's watching this in the archives and they missed that part, they may be wondering what the hell is going on. And yeah, it's that. I just really hope the preview image for my stream gets really creepy. As creepy as possible. Some tough news is that I won't be on very long today. Yeah, and the reason for that is because I got a late start today, which I'm sorry about, but I also have stuff going on this evening. I'm not just dressed up for you guys, I'm also dressed up for a thing that I'm going to later. I assume I'm online, but sorry, like on my other computer, the stream hadn't loaded yet, so I'm like, is it? Am I just talking to myself? Who is to say? Yeah, the good news is that I'm feeling better today, so I should at least be a little bit productive while I'm here. For as long as I'm here. Which, did I already say this already? It'll be like about an hour and 15 minutes. But because we don't have much time today, then we might as well get to it. I guess, yeah, maybe it's Friday, so, Sorax317, welcome to the stream. Happy Halloween to you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, and thank you for confirming that, yeah. It's Friday, so yeah. Alright, yeah, what were we doing yesterday? Oh yeah, so yesterday the last thing we did, we made it so that play mode always takes a little time the first time you fire it up. We made it so that there are boundaries, but we didn't fix it so that the boundaries are actually the city boundaries. You can actually go outside the city. So yeah, but the thing that we're working on is like making it so that you can't walk on lava, and like we have something like that going on. The math is off. I don't know why the math is off. Why can you go 2 clicks? Why can you go exactly 2 clicks further? That seems weird. Because of how we set it up, if anything, maybe like 1 click further? No, I don't know. Let's see what we were doing yesterday. Hopefully it's vaguely sensible. Oh, wait. No, I just didn't. I forgot a term. That's all. So, divide by 2. I was supposed to divide all these terms by 2. And I neglected to divide any of them by 2. Sorry, I have a prop cigarette, and I should probably just put it down. Because it's just gonna slow me down. Alright, save that. So now that should work quite great. Yeah, look at that. You can walk up to the edge of stuff, but you can no longer walk on lava. Yay! Alright, so yeah, now we're set up that we can actually start spawning ground. Like we have this little ground dot over here, which actually might as well get rid of that. Because we don't want to Well, I mean, we could start with some. We could start with some ground, like huh. Hmm. Yeah. So one thing I was thinking.
Because
Whoops.
we don't.
Wait,
Well,
what?
I mean, we could
Oh,
start
sorry.
with
I
some.
have my dashboard open. The stream was leaping back through. Sorry. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah. So at the start of the game, I think there actually aren't going to be even like super many obstacles. Hey, TCK. How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, happy Halloween. Yeah. I've never done face paint before. I don't know how well I did exactly, but it's at least creepy, right? um, oh yeah, so if you just got here, we fixed the thing, so now we actually only walk on ground. We can't take a few steps out into lava anymore. And so with the next thing, okay, so yeah, one thing I want to do is like when the game starts, you actually there's like you don't actually like lava is not the first thing you encounter in the game because we want to ease in the. I'm like, I mean, this is a jam game, and I'm adding like tutorials and stuff. I'm not like tutorials per se, but I'm adding like ramp and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah. um, so yeah, so we have the city, which is like your home field, and then I think I also want to start out with a with something very similar. So like at start, maybe like the whole first chunk will just be uh, I'll keep the mystery alive, fuzzy boy. um, so, sorry. So I'm gonna so that we hmm. Yeah, we're just gonna make it so that the first chunk is ground. So your city is not gonna occupy the first chunk to start. Uh, uh, the the city is not going to occupy the entire first chunk because the city will start out very small. However, the entire first chunk will be ground that you can walk on. And as you're so there will be like there can be fire outside. The difference between your city grounds and the outer grounds is that uh, well, I guess it's pretty subtle. The only sorry, I keep widening my eyes because I think I look creepier with wider eyes. um, Alright. I'm game deving. I swear, I'm totally doing it. Yeah, I guess the difference will actually be fairly subtle. I was gonna say like fire. I guess fire doesn't start inside the city. I guess is the difference. Like fire can start outside the city and it can encroach on the city, but if the city catches on fire, it's because there's fire creeping in from the outside. So grounds one. So ground zero is the city. So it's gonna sound weird every time I say that. uh, yeah. Oh, I do feel a lot better. Like this morning, I felt a little bit better, but then as the day went on, I'm actually like feeling good. Like I still. Okay, Rift OC or Rift Doc. I'm actually not sure, but Rift Doc. I'll go with Rift Doc. But yeah. Now I still have a little bit of a sniffle, but I think I'm over it. I think fingers crossed. Hopefully. Actually, I'm not wearing a costume, and it actually just got much worse. Is the thing. I was gonna hide it from you guys, but I have like demon cancer. Is what it is. Turns out. So it's with treatment. No, that's dark. I'll stop talking about that. So sorry. So let's instantiate a flow prefab at the instantiate. We have a flow. We have the flow I cannot say that one for some reason. Flow prefab. Uh, and let's put it right at the origin. So vector 3, new vector 3, vector 3, 0, 0, 0. Oh yeah. Well, hey, any friend of TTK is probably a super cool person. Did TTK tell you about the time he saved this game like a bajillion times over? He probably would have. He probably would have figured out the walking on lava thing faster than me if he had been here for it. So yeah, we're gonna start at the origin because that's where the city grounds is located, literally ground zero. Uh, and rotation is just its own rotation. I really wish that were an optional term. It's just really awkward that you have to declare that you don't want the thing to be rotated when you instantiate it. It's like, why not instead make that an optional term where I could then add it when I need it? Maybe, I don't know. Crazy talk. Is that crazy talk? I don't want it to be a game object because I want to. I don't know. I just do because I want to access its transforms. I think grounds one equals or no grounds one transform CP1414. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not myself today, so a shirt and a tie for you guys. It's a little pulled out, but yeah, you know. Transformed scale, local scale equals new vector 3. What do we want it to be? We want it to be city radius? No. Chunk radius, because we want it to be as big as a chunk. So let's use chunk radius. Because we might change chunk radius at some point. I don't necessarily. I always do 0 for scale, but I can't do that. I have to do 1 for scale. I also get weird bugs, and anyways, chunk radius. Oh. I guess one important thing to note, and when I say important, I use the term important quite loosely, but no, it's super important. What am I saying? This is the most important thing that we'll do all day today. Is I don't know if anyone's here yet, but ooh, Asylum Jam. That sounds interesting. I'm dressed for the part. Oh, it ends in 2 days? Doubtful, just because I'm working on this one currently. But oh, there are live streams for it. There are no live streams for it. I could. Has it started yet? It seems unlikely that I would, just because I'm working on this one. But thanks for asking. Oh yeah. Does anyone want to answer the Bing question? I'll answer it, but with stream delay, your answers will get there first. It's because I get weird errors sometimes when I go to Google. For some reason so every now and again I'll get like a SSL error. I don't know what it is, but the result is that like it only works like I don't know, like 90% of the time, whereas Bing works 100% of the time. What was I going here for? Oh yeah, binriesface.tumblr.com is now a thing. It's a thing that exists in the real world because I kind of had to, just because of everything you guys are doing. So a lot of stuff is missing, but this is the stuff that you made. So I should probably put in a caveat that I made none of these things. Well, no, I did put in some explanation. In an unexpected turn of events, some artists and Photoshop experts have produced some remarkable works involving my face. Well, without further commentary, here are their creations. I know, isn't this great? This is some top-notch stuff. So yeah, I wanted to mention that first thing. It's there. Yeah, I was not expecting any of it, and then the fact that they were all so good was like I had to. I couldn't not. So I I took that as an intonation. So beautiful is how I said that in my brains when I read it. What did I do here? Oh, I finished. I never finished this statement. And then so now when the game starts, you'll have the city, which will be the size that the city tends to be, and then what? And then what else? Nothing. Oh, we got an error. Why did we get an error? Unassigned reference exception. Oh, that's something that I should do, isn't it? Assets, flow prefab. Yeah, that would help. That would help noticeably. Oh yeah. All right. So I don't know what the prize is, but there's a prize if anyone guesses what my costume is before the end of the stream. Oh, and so unfortunately the stream isn't going to be very long today because I have a thing to go to later. I'm sorry. I should have started streaming way earlier, but it was one of those like death by 1,000 cuts where like I just spent like every 5 minutes doing like something else, and admittedly some of it went into this, but oh, I get your comment earlier. I now understand the comment that you made earlier. So you can have as many guesses as you want. So I won't mention if anyone has gotten it right or wrong until the end of the stream, but I'll say that you can guess as much as you want. If you have an official guess, I guess like say my name in it so that I pay attention to it, or just I don't know, whatever. I'll try and keep track. So does it work now? Now that we did that thing? Oh, right. I have to offset them so that they're not literally at the same Y height, right? Or I think they actually aren't, or no, they weren't. Right. No, they are now because I destroyed them and remade them. But yeah, no, this one's supposed to be like at point. No, what did you? 0. Let's say just 0.6. It'll just be like slightly downset. Oh wait, lava's at 0.6. So where's our chunk prefab? So yeah, we need ground to be lower than city. Oh wow, yeah. So we'll put it at 0.7. And hopefully that won't be. Wait. Oh right. I used radius, and I meant to use radius times 2. That is a very good guess, TCK. I won't say whether again. I won't say who's gotten it. But at the end of the stream, we'll find out. Yeah, this is the same. A Fool's Duty. Hey, A Fool's Duty. Fun fact. Did you know that you're like slightly famous, or at least your name showed up in. I forget if it was. I think it was Polygon. Wait, hold on. I can get the link on my other computer because I know where I put the link on my other computer. But it involves social media, so I don't want to show it on this computer. So where was it? Yeah, it was Polygon, right? Let me double check. Or no, maybe it was The Verge. It was probably The Verge. Sorry. Just a moment. Did I answer the question yet that yes, this is in fact the project that we worked on yesterday and the day before? Because yes, this is in fact the project that we worked on yesterday and the day before. Is this it? Yeah, so the Verge article, Verge picks up the story about Twitch adding the game development thing, and they have a screenshot with, I guess, I don't know who Emruniel is, but maybe this guy. Not a fan of Polygon? Oh, interesting. Interesting. So no, it wasn't Polygon. It was The Verge. If that helps, I think they're owned by the same like media, whatever. But oops, I accidentally opened social media, and now I'm getting distracted by my other computer. Yeah, a few articles picked up that story, which was kind of cool. Because I want everyone to see that. Maybe, who knows, perhaps people watching right now found the found these streams because of that article. So right. So now we can start. Sorry, I'm shifting gears. I get distracted, but I try and at least shift gears quickly back to the project. So if it sounds like I've gone on a weird tangent, it might be that I've actually just started working again. So we can start spawning in like random, or actually I guess we might as well check that that works. Wait, did I even actually fix it? No, I didn't even fix it yet. And then check that it works, and then et cetera, et cetera. So we want it to be times 2 because it's the radius, and we want it to be scaled to the diameter. Oops. Save that. Ha ha ha. Oh wow. Huh. Oh wow, this is gonna be a really fun stream, you guys. This is gonna be a really fun stream. Uh, so, alright, well, not to talk it up, but I'm gonna have fun this stream. Oops. Not what I meant to do. So now we can walk around, and we have, so yeah, so at the start of the game, your city is small, and the grounds outside your city are, I guess maybe they should be gray to indicate that they're ground, which may, if they're more lava-like ground, then, yeah, that makes enough sense. So flow mat should actually be grayer. Maybe like slightly brownish, but like, yeah. And maybe even slightly darker. I laughed so Kovic. Welcome to the stream. um, Alright, yeah, so we are, yeah, if anyone wants to guess what the costume is, what my costume is, we will reveal that in this ending of the stream, and that's it's actually not too far off. It's in like 50 minutes because I have a thing later. But let's see how much progress we can make on the game while before I have to jet. Alright, so now we have like our volcanic Earth that is like, it's not your city. It's like a little less stable. Sometimes it'll shift. Although actually, I'll probably again want to. Maybe I'll make like slightly reddish grounds that not only like dark red, so to indicate that like it's like ground-ish, but it's also because we want some ground that will move and some ground that won't move. So for example, this is ground that won't move, and I don't know who Jimmy Wilson is. I guess I could Google that, right? Is Jimmy Wilson like a something that'll hopefully not oh maybe, huh, I don't get the joke. I assume there's a joke there. Hey, Letterman! Right, because, yeah. What, thank you. What are you going as this Halloween? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, cool. I haven't done Halloween in a while, so I don't know. I just I was invited to a thing, and so I was like, well, why not? And which right. So actually, I guess we don't even really have to go to random like flow generation at this point. We could start like we could actually start making the game just like right in this little area here, because the purge. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I actually don't know what it is. The purge. Oh, interesting. I wanted to do a group costume this year. I wanted to convince all my friends to do the end of the very end, like the final scenes. Well, not the last scenes, but like the conclusion of the Fifth Element. I was gonna be Ruby Rod, and I was kind of trying to convince my friends to be like Bruce Willis and Lilu and so Dallas and Lilu and the monks, and no one was really into it. Oh yeah, we got that going on. Hey, that could be a clue as to what I am. A clue as to what my costume is. Right? I thought those would have been good costumes. One of my friends is like kind of like this. He's like a manly man, and I wanted to convince him to be Lilu, and then my friend who like she's not she's shorter than I am. She's probably about average height. I think I'm slightly tall, and like she's shorter, and I wanted to convince her to be Dallas. um, I don't know what brackets rec is either, or braces rec is either. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be saying what whether you're guessing correctly or not. And oh, so I should probably stop saying that I don't get the reference, because would be a fairly strong indication. All right, so maybe I will tell you if you get it right. That'll make it easier. So let's start making fire. I feel like I was gonna do the moving grounds, or like the random ground generation, but you actually don't get the moving ground generation until later in the game. Much earlier in the game, you get. It occurred to me that because I was sick yesterday, that would be probably a popular guess. Oh, sorry, it's getting really warm in here. Like, it's getting especially warm because of how much clothes I'm wearing, so I just have to turn up the fan a little bit. Let me know if that background noise gets distracting, because I can turn it down a little bit, but, woof. Alright, so, wait, hold on, this is part of the costume. It might make it easier to guess. So yeah, fires, why not? I guess we need, yeah, so I kept hinting for someone to make a fire for us to use, but no one did, so we'll just use like a random thing. Fire will be like quads that are like slightly sideways. Alright. It is not from a movie, I'll say. Oh yeah, you have to go soon. So I guess I'll reveal it at the end of the stream, but you might not be around for that. So yeah, I did just say that I would tell you if someone gets it right, and actually, hold on, let me see if I can just adjust my camera a second. It's actually, my costume is actually about ethics in journalism. I don't know if you can see, it says press. I got the suspenders, I got the fedora, I got my press badge tucked in the brim of my fedora. So I'm sorry. But yep, there it is. Sorry, I amuse myself. What? Oh no, I touched my face. I touched my face paint. Hold on. I have a tissues. Wow, I'm surprised I actually made it like half an hour without doing that. It's really hard. Because like the face paint is like slightly No, someone guessed it. So Fuzzy Boy, you say no one guessed it, but literally, A Fool's Duty literally guessed it. He guessed that I'm a chain-smoking reporter. And so yeah. uh, I'll make the game. I'll stop getting distracted by that. Um, I could be. I could be. I'm like the alternate reality Clark Kent, where he became a Sith Lord for some reason. Because that makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm literally a reporter. Hold on, wait. It's charging, but I couldn't figure out how to. I couldn't figure out how to incorporate my. Or I like so I carry around a tablet and because I use my tablet as my mobile device. But it would be really awkward if I was like holding a tablet like with this costume because it's like I definitely went like a 1950s style reporter and so wait, hold on, I have to take off my hat for a second. So I which way? Yeah, it goes on this way. Oops, my pencil's falling down. I turned my tablet into a camera. So yeah, and now it's like on a thing around my neck. So wait, actually, I might be able to get the entire image in frame. No, it's too low or too high. So it's too high. Yeah, right. So this is the costume. Alright. Wow, I'm surprised anyone guessed it. I thought, yeah, oh yeah, and someone said straw behind my ear earlier, but it's actually a pencil tucked behind my ear, so. Um, yeah, because originally for my costume I was going to hold a notepad and a pencil. But then I remembered that back in the day, I will do that, fuzzy boy. Yeah, back in the day, cameras were like huge. Like cameras were bigger than like tablets are today. So that worked out perfectly instead, or it's worked out quite nicely. So good job, a fool's duty. You I said whoever guessed it would get a prize, but I did admit that I actually don't know what that prize is, so I'll have to figure it out. I'll make it Halloween related in some way. Oh, maybe like candy. No, that's weird. Maybe like a gift card to like some online candy outlet or something. Yeah, I guess the face part of my face paint doesn't show up on camera as well as the eyes. I actually like how it looks on camera. It looks very different in different lighting, I guess is the difference. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get like an app that'll like blind people, right? Just like catch them off guard. So I guess part of what I meant by a very special stream today is I'm I don't know. I'm really distracted. So maybe it wasn't the illness yesterday. Maybe I'm just legit distracted for some reason. So fire. Well, yeah. So part of the reason I'm working a little bit slowly on this project is because I'm still like I'm actively trying not to figure out what to do on this project. Usually, like I'll have cooked up like exactly what to do next, but because this is supposed to be collaborative, like because I'm like letting you guys call some shots, like I mean like this is. Like when you guys say things that I can literally do, like in real life, I'm happy to add those to the project. So yeah, just I guess because that yeah, that's probably true. I could probably do that. I just don't like doing that for no particular reason. I just don't like doing that. So right, yeah, I did say I was gonna use. I just said I was gonna make fire, and I did say I'm just gonna use like a quad turned slightly askew, because why not? So let's also use an empty game object. And oops, reset, quad reset again. Yeah, the fire starts to burn. Starts to. It's like a song that does something about that. I don't remember how the rest of it goes. So yeah, let's move you to the side so we can see what the heck is going on. And yeah, so for starters, I'm just gonna I'm gonna move it up slightly, 0.5, or just 1, I guess. Yeah, whatever. And then I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit. Nope, not that way. Z, rotate it around Z, yeah, by 90 degrees. Oh, wait, no, for one thing, 45 degrees, because rotating at 90 degrees is silly. But then for another thing, is that going to make this rotation weird? No, okay, this rotation still works, cool. I'm just going to rotate this by, yeah, maybe that's fine. Just so that, oh, and actually, I will drop it back down a little bit. It'll be 0.8, I guess, instead. Yeah, so because I've been the one coming up with gameplay at this point, we're gonna have fire, and the fire is going to start places, and as you move around, the fire is gonna grow based on factors, and there's gonna be things, and basically you're trying to rescue stuff, and you want things not to get destroyed by fire, and then because it's about city building, right, and character growth. So you get things that make you stronger, and you get things that fix up your city, and then man, way back when we started this jam, I asked character building was clearly the winning vote, but then city building was really close behind, and so I voted should we actually do the city part, and people voted yes, when really I should have just said no, we're doing one thing. Hindsight. The song I was thinking of, the song I was thinking of was by Example. I don't remember what it's called, maybe something involving the phrase "when the fire starts to burn." I don't play licensed music, or I don't play unlicensed music on stream. Otherwise, I'd help you out with that. Oh well, I can actually find it for you. There's nothing wrong with finding it. Example: fire starts to burn. Something like that. Disclosure. Why did I say example? It's disclosure. Not. I'm a weird. Oh no! Don't start playing. Don't start playing. But yeah, it's by Disclosure, and that's the song. Sorry, I would have linked it if I didn't accidentally screw it up. Oh. Alright, sorry, catching up on chat. Yeah. A Fool's Duty will be a monster in the game. You can be, you want to be a monster in the game? Someone was talking about, was it TTK? Was talking about lava fish? No one's made a lava fish yet, but I'll make a small representational shape called a lava fish, and you could be that, or you could be something else. Again, I use small representational shapes. So if I put a cone or a cylinder in the scene and say that's you, that's the extent of me putting you in the game. But if someone wants to make art for it, then it's totally legit. If you want to make art for it, that's totally legit. Yeah, we can. I mean, literally, this is everything we get. I've been putting into the game right here. Oh yeah. So the other thing that I haven't put in all of the lava textures. We have more lava textures than are in the game right now. But other than that, all the assets we have are here. So we have 4 buildings and we have 2 duders, and then of course we have our intrepid hero who's wearing pants, and I think we decided he's not wearing a shirt. Yeah, food, yeah, so something like food would, maybe increase your energy, right? Because you start out with 25 energy, but, no, you don't even start with 25 energy. The number right now is 25, and you start with a low amount of energy, but yeah, that's, one way you develop your character. I think jumping is going to be a way to develop the character. That was something, if we have moving, or if we have randomly generated levels, one thing that'll be advantageous for the random generation is jump distance. What is the character's, or if the character has a capacity to jump, then you're less likely to come up with an invalid arrangement of land masses, because even if they're slightly spread apart, then Komega, hey, society happened to my face. No, wait, no, wait. I have a better answer. Yeah, remember how I was ill yesterday? It turns out I have. Well, I'm not gonna say it because it's a bit of a controversial issue right now. But no. Also society. And these things, I gotta quit these things. These things will be the death of me. Delicious, delicious. These things. Don't do these things, kids. It's no good. So, oh yeah, a lava fish can be basically anything we imagine it to be. Yeah, fuzzy boy. That's the spirit. Yeah, we were talking yesterday about what we want the aesthetic to be, and I think we have to really play up on how it's going to be a little bit of a mishmash because we have like a bunch of different aesthetics and a bunch of different like art styles, and we're putting them all together. So I think the best thing we can do is play up on that. That's borderline Comega. If you had spelled it right, that might have been over the line, but I don't know. Let's keep it family friendly. I mean, like, let's keep it just like pleasant. I guess it would be my suggestion there. Yeah, right. Yeah, where's that Tron bike? That'll be like much later in the game. You get the Tron bike, and then maybe you can lasers across water for a little while. I don't know how Tron bikes work. I don't know if they're allowed to drive on top of lava. This is a prop, by the way. I took an index card and I rolled it up and I colored the tip slightly orangey and slightly black. Nightbot. Would Nightbot moderate something like this? I mean, it's like, yeah. I guess I really should set up Nightbot. I should also soup up the chat filter. Although it doesn't filter stuff when you misspell it. Yeah, let's do something with this fire before I have to go. Don't do index. Unless you're studying. Only use them for studying purposes. So we have a fire prefab. Great. So let's reset its position. Wait, why is it offset on the... No, oh, you're not supposed to be offset on the y-axis. You're supposed to be offset on the y-axis by 0.8. And... Wait, what? Oh, and it rotated you too? That's hilarious. Alright, all the wrong transforms. You're supposed to be 1. Or no, you're supposed to be 0. This I am supposed to 0 out. You're supposed to be 0. You're supposed to be 45. You're supposed to be 0. And you're supposed to be whatever this number is. Yeah. It's like an optical illusion. My eyes are not actually this bright, and my teeth are not actually this bright. I should just keep this face paint all the time, right? I'll just not wash it off. I'll just never sleep again so that nothing ever touches my face again, and I'll just like keep this. Well, I guess someone pointed out it definitely looks like I'm diseased right now. But yeah, I'm just diseased with like brilliantly sparkling teeth, right? That might be a fine trade-off. So yeah, reset this guy's position, and then you are the fire prefab. Congratulations. I'm gonna actually, I need to make a folder for assets because this is getting big fast. So assets. So anything that's not like a prefab, because like the prefabs I edit frequently, but I never put the coffee mug in the scene. I imported it. I just never put it in the scene. So yeah, let's do that. Coffee mug. Where'd you go? Oh, you're underneath here. Yeah, coffee mug. That's pretty big, considering that's how big a dude is. Well, I think it's going to be a really big coffee mug. Because, I'm thinking if it's like a collectible, then you'll want to be able to see it. We'll want the player to be able to see it. Why are you rotated by 90 degrees? Because you were sideways here, and then you... That's weird. So, anyways, I just wanted your handle to be visible. I don't know why I'm talking to the coffee mug. I don't know why I'm addressing the coffee mug. Your handle. Oh, whoops, no, wait, don't go, don't do that. Go, yeah, just go over here. So yeah, if the coffee, lava boat, if you get 2 coffee mugs, you can put your feet in each one of the coffee mugs, and, and then, like, walk temporarily. You can only walk a short distance, though. Alright, we can do those things. Yeah, later in the game you get a really big coffee mug, and then, or you, like, strap, like, 100 coffee mugs together, and then you have, like, a coffee mug raft boat. We can do these things. The scope is getting really big for this project, so... it's when I say we can do these things, we might have to start, like, the more things we do, the less interesting the things we do will be, just as a heads up. But no, that's doable. I think if we do that, well, yeah, no, if we do that, it'll just be, instead of jumping, like, you can't jump, you just get coffee mug feet, or, like, coffee mug traversal stuff. I don't know. There won't be an explanation as to why coffee mugs let you go across lava, I doubt, but, we'll know. It'll make enough sense. This is a jam game, too, so it doesn't have to be, like, super polished. Oh, I'm Dada. TTK says you were actually, like, being a mean person yesterday. Is this true, M Dada? I know there's stream delay, so I shouldn't wait for an answer. So, fire prefab, we can delete fire prefab. So, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Rift OC, welcome back. Or Rift Doc, welcome back. Yeah. Mdata is our resident, not very great English speaking, aspiring hacker, who apparently, like, he DDoSed my, website yesterday. Although even when he said he was doing it, I checked my website and it was still up. But apparently it did go down at some point. Yeah, so he's probably a terrible person. But on the other hand, he probably also can't understand what we're saying. He said he was having difficulty understanding us yesterday. So I guess I'm not too worried about him because he's probably a terrible person. And if you can't understand what I'm saying, M. Dada, maybe consider changing your ways and being less terrible. Oh yeah, fire prefab. Oh yeah, and then I was thinking, like, how do we do the fire prefab? So, game object, fire prefab. Foo, 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 foo. Yeah, right? So, maybe it's not too late for him. Yeah, there we go. You're a terrible person, M. Dada. How's that? Google that one. Punch that one into Google Translate. Sorry, I'm taking too much delight in the fact that this, like, person who was doing, like, literally malicious things to me yesterday is, like, just showing up, and I don't know. I don't understand people who do stuff like that. Like, what has to go so wrong in your life that that you would do something like that? I don't understand. So Dest. Yeah. Vector 3's I think the contents of Vector 3, like the digits in a Vector 3, have, like, float precision, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. It's because I have a play.cs for each of my projects, and I was borrowing code from my other projects. There's only one for this project. My variables are super cool names. I name them, like, Buzz and like Cliff and like Bad Charlie and like no. I don't. I name my variables fine. I think I don't know. No, I don't. I work independently, so I don't. Like, there's no one else who needs to understand them, so I name them well enough for everyone on the project to understand them. This guy. uh, oh yeah. I forgot to do that, but I should do that. I should report mdata. Everyone should. I mean, no, I don't. Sorry, that's abuse of power. Don't do things just because I say things. If I might say that, but I'm probably joking if I say that. I could add a variable for Bad Charlie. I'll find a place to add Bad Charlie as a variable. Oh, cool. So that's the type of person who aspires to be a script kiddie. Is the type of person who puts Dota in their username because they love it so much. Yeah, right. Okay, sorry, Fuel Studio. Yeah, so I was saying vector threes I think have like float precision. So yeah, I can't just do like equivalence comparisons. I don't think, or it's not like safe to do that. So I should probably. Yeah. Oh, I could do a fire grid. I could do a grid of fire. I'm not doing a grid. Oh, what? Fire. Why didn't I do? Oh, yeah. So I didn't do a grid for I didn't do a grid for lava flows because I wanted them to move from zone to zone, but fire is easier. I think I could. That one actually, Rift OC. That one uses all like realistic things, so I could totally use that one. Timeline. All right. Well, yeah. So we're gonna have a grid of fire, I think. The reason I didn't use the grid for so yeah, the grid I was thinking of using for oh yeah, the grid I was thinking of using for the lava flows, but then it occurred to me like there's no, like, to the player there's no difference, but like the player doesn't really see the chunks in the world, so yeah, the way the world's set up, like the world is cut into these chunks, but the player never actually really sees the seams. Like, they kind of see this seam only because I made the ground as big as that seam. So there's no particular reason why a lava flow wouldn't be able to drift from one into the next. So I didn't use a grid for the lava flow system because that operates very differently. I think I will use a grid for the fire because fire isn't an entity like a lava flow is, or like, yeah, so fire isn't like a mass like the lava flow is. Like, one unit of fire is like each individual grid space that is on fire, and so it doesn't shift, like they all don't move together. It only spreads and grows. So yeah, this basically just like, so yeah, there's already a grid in the game because we move on a grid, right? Every time we take a step, it's like a fixed distance, and so there's like a not completely overt grid that the entire game takes place on. And so the only real importance of the positioning of fire is where so if yeah, so the locality of fire is on any number of grid spaces, and then I guess it'll have like growth patterns that I guess I could figure out later. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about growth patterns because oh no, I know what I can do about growth patterns. So yeah, so okay, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have a multi-dimensional array of multi-dimensional arrays. I'll let that sink in for a minute. Uh, yeah, yeah. And it's gonna be technically jagged, or I mean, it'll seem like it's jagged, although it won't actually be jagged. So fret not. Flow or no, yeah, no int multidimensional array, fire grid, fire grid equals. Is that right? Is that how you declare that? I think so. Well, it equals nothing for starters. Yeah, it only looks like a jagged array. It's not actually jagged, I swear to you. It's because it's going to be so it's going to be 3 by 3 and then what, like 15 by 15, or like it'll be 3 by 3 and then it'll be chunk radius or chunk diameter by chunk diameter. No, chunk radius. Basically, it'll be representational of the grid for any given chunk, and we already know they're 3 by 3 chunks. So, y'all. Yeah. It's been about 45 seconds since I made one. And then several minutes before that. No, not literally, but just about. So I feel a little bit bad because, like I mentioned earlier, today's stream is not going to be very long, but so just a heads up, 20-minute warning. But yeah, I mean, part of the reason I was taking it taking it easy yesterday and today is because I've been ill, and so by becoming not ill, I can stream more in the future. Is the hope there? All right, so we have fire grid. So I guess when we create a chunk, so yeah, this is where we should start making actual like chunk creation instead of just like flat instantiating it. So yeah, so void. No. Wait, what do I want to do here? Ooh, yeah, this is kind of weird. What do I want to do here? I guess I can make a chunk a class, but I forget why. I don't like doing that. I just no, maybe it's fine. No, it's because if you can't, like, for some reason a class is like, I don't know, I guess this makes sense, but like if I like made a class right here, it couldn't see these things. Even though it's like this can see these things, but like a class right here couldn't, which is weird to me, and I don't like it for that reason. So yeah, I guess I'll just yeah, whatever. I'll just say game object or no, wait, no, I don't have to do that. I can just do void. Yeah, void. Right. Yeah. All right. Because yeah. All right. So, anyways, I don't know why that took so long. Create chunk. What does it need? It needs the chunk position. So vector 3. Pause. And what else does it need? I guess just the position for now. It needs information about how fiery we want it to be, like how much. I don't understand, but I like it. Cool story, Versivina. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, no, I don't understand that, but cool. If anyone asks what my costume is, I'll just tell them I'm Ash from Pokemon. Was there an episode of Pokemon where Ash became a Sith Lord? Not that I'm a Sith Lord, but that was like when I was like trying to put together my makeup. I was like, I had no clue what to do, so I was like, what would a Sith Lord kind of look like, kind of. And then I just googled like demonic makeup. Yes or no. So flows are slightly different than chunks. Oh wait, hold on. So will the contents of the lava grid be local to each flow? The contents of the lava grid will be local to a chunk because ooh, actually that's a good question. Because I guess if a lava flow moves, the fire that's on it would hypothetically move with it, right? So that's a good question. My gut reaction was like that the fire just doesn't move with the flows, but that might be weird. Yeah, that'd probably be weird, right? People think of fire as like not just hovering in the air, despite the fact that our prefab just has fire, just kind of like hovering in the air. Yeah, I'll just tell people I'm Ash until someone says, "Oh, right, from the episode where Ash became a Sith Lord," and then maybe they'll explain it to me, and then I'll understand why I look like Ash. Yeah. So so that's a good question. I guess maybe maybe the lava flows also want like. Maybe it would make more sense. Oh yeah, all right. So yeah, maybe it would make more sense to do this yeah, right. So based on the flows instead of the chunks. Let's do that because why not? So it doesn't actually have to be a multidimensional array of multidimensional arrays. It can just be a regular array of multidimensional arrays. Sure. Oh yeah, and so we still. Oh, so now actually, I guess we want to make a thing for create flow. Jonas, hey, I'm not naked. It's probably the creepiest thing I could have said in that voice. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. So the bad news is that I'm probably only going to stream for another like 15 minutes, but thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a short one today because I'm a terrible person who will be back soon and get back to like a longer schedule. I blame the illness. So yeah, it's a jagged regular array of multidimensional arrays, which actually will now be jagged. So I blame you, TTK. No, I blame you, but in the good way, because I like this. So let's create flow. Let's make a thing for creating flow instead. Void create flow. And we still need a position. We still need vector 3. Position. We need more things now because we need size. Or actually, I guess we want 2 dimensions to this whole thing because we could have differing x and y dimensions. So. I said leave it. Oh yeah, I said leaving in 50 minutes. About an hour ago, like 50 minutes, and now I said because if anyone's keeping track of the time, it's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when I will probably want to start wrapping up. Sorry. So I guess we can just pass these in as ints, but I don't know. Maybe float just makes more sense. Float x. Float cx or xc cx float cz and what else do we need to know? Oh yeah, later on we'll need to know the how much fire we want, because like we'll want like a ratio if we're randomly generating it, which we'll probably do. We'll just want like like we'll want to pass in like a float for like what percentage of this flow should be on fire. Or like how fiery should this flow be? Fire grid. For a second there, I was like, oh, fire grid should actually be an array, a jagged array of multidimensional arrays of an array. But I think I would probably get murdered at that point, so I'll not do that. Um, um, I'll not do that. I might do that, but not right now. um, yeah. So, because that'll ramp up as the game goes on. Because as you become a bit like as you explore further and further out into the world, you'll get like there'll be more and more fire, but your character will get stronger and stronger. So that'll yeah, it'll be like a struggle for the ages. Oh man, the paint up here is like fine, but like for some reason the paint down here is really itchy, and all I want to do is like paw at my face. Have you seen me doing this a lot? Like, sorry. So when we create a flow, we want to. Oh, I don't know where I put it here exactly necessarily, but whatever. Yeah, where are we creating a flow? So flow prefab. Oh, we're doing it there. Alright, so yeah, this is a fun place, I guess. Alright, so yeah, so the first thing we want to do is instantiate flow prefab. Oh yeah, so we want to, I guess, yeah. Alright, actually, so this is going to change slightly. Anyways, oh. I believe CP1414. He knows all languages, especially Python. Yeah, wow, that's impressive that red got autocorrected to alien. I want your phone, or whatever it calls that to happen. Yeah, actually, how do you do emotes in Twitch chat? That's one thing that I've never learned either, actually. All right, so the place we want this flow to appear is at pause, and oh yeah, and then the next thing that we're doing about oh right, so ground, yeah, so ground. Oh wait, it's not going to be grounds 1, but we do also want this, so we can delete these things. I won't delete these things yet. So copy that. Niner. Oops, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. So chunk. No, this time we're doing CX and CZ. Oh wait, no. So it's not CZ, CX and CZ. It's actually like SX and SZ. Because it's scale. I was thinking of them as coordinates, but it's actually scale. So SX and SZ. And then actually, we don't actually want to be doing that. We want to for int I equals 0, I less than max flows, max grounds. Oh yeah, because whatever. Yeah, no, that's fine. I plus plus. We because we have all these grounds, we want to if we want to check to. Basically, we're just looking for the next seat. So if grounds I equals null, then this seat is vacant. Otherwise, the seat is occupied, and we'll want to keep looking. So. Oops, too many. Oh, I never did a braces around these guys. I was wondering why I felt like I needed more braces than I had. Alright, so yeah, so it's not grounds 1, it's grounds I. So we don't have to specify that. It'll just automatically take the next seat. You're no, I do that sometimes, especially if I'm talking and typing at the same time. Or sometimes if I'm just like thinking about something while typing. And who knows? I mean, maybe aliens speak in red. Like, can science prove or disprove that? I don't know. So, right. So now we can replace this with instead of we'll keep grounds 0 as city grounds still. That's not going to change. But we'll change this one to create. I guess I should call it create. Well, no, it could be create flow. Yeah, and that's why we don't use it for ground. So create flow, and then in this case we want it to be the origin as the position, and then the size we want it to be chunk radius times 2 for both of them. Yeah. And now we can get rid of this. So save that, and then alright, so that still works. We haven't broken anything yet. Good. Well, we probably haven't broken anything yet. I actually can't prove that we haven't broken anything yet. PHP. Yeah, that's one thing that I've never had to learn before. Although, like, if you look at my website, it's like maybe I should learn stuff about web development, because right now this is literally my entire site. It's just like these pages that you can go to. But whatever, it works. Mr. Cool in 909090, welcome back. Mr. Cool, fun fact, super cool guy Mr. Cool is. Fun fact about Mr. Cool. So, oh yeah, so now the other thing we want to do is, we want to, oh yeah, I didn't do my creepy voice. Welcome, Mr. Cool. Yeah. Oh, that was a bad laugh, but sorry. Yeah, the other thing we want to do is, so, oh yeah, so, well, at start, we want to, oh wait, no, why am I doing, no, wait, that's not the right place. That was the wrong for loop. Oops. So yeah, on start we want to declare what fire grid is. Fire grid is so fire grid equals new int max flow max grounds. Yeah, whatever. Max grounds, multi-dimensional array. That's how many, etc., etc. So then, when we're setting up our, no, again, I used the wrong spot. It looks too similar. All right, now it's differentiated slightly. Sorry, this hat is itchy. Oh, I'm so full of complaints. I'm such a whiner. Sorry. So yeah. So then the other thing we want to do is fire grid. Fire grid index I, because they're whatever. That's why I'm keeping track of them. Index I equals new int, and it'll have the same dimensions. It'll have sx. Oh no, it won't. It won't. It'll have similar dimensions. It'll have oh yeah, what do I want to do with this? Yeah, random crayon. Fluffy Tonk, welcome to chat. I like what you're off to already. Oh, this is a pencil I have tucked behind my ear. If you were talking about this, is a it's supposed to be a cigarette, kind of. It's actually just a rolled up postcard or note card. Or maybe you're talking about something else entirely. I like to keep it fresh, shake it up a bit. Oh yeah, so one thing I was thinking about with what does it mean if you pass in a weird number? Wait, we're multiplying it by 2. Chunk rate. So, wait, these flows. Yeah, wait, hold on. What does it look like when you get to the edge of a flow? So is the flow literally the same size as that chunk? Yeah. Huh. which I guess makes sense. I'm just going to count out how many paces it takes to get from one side of a flow to the other. All right, so one, or like how many grid sizes there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so, I guess flow sizes always have to be double. So yeah, maybe these won't be scales. Maybe it'll be radius. So when we create a flow, maybe we specify by radius, because so like instead of sx and sz, rx and rz, and that way we'll do rx times 2 times 2, because I think the way we're setting it up, it has to be double. We're kind of locking into grid size too, I think, is actually what's happening here. RZ times 2. And then out here, we don't have to say times 2. It'll just be implied. And so, yeah, so I guess our flows are always specified by their radius, which is consistent with how we're specifying a lot of other things, I guess. So, right, and so now conveniently, we know exactly how many grid spaces are on this flow. We know it's literally Rx and Rz. So actually, I could just use grid size instead. So we just specify it. Oh, no, that's not what we're doing. Oh, no. Wait, no, I'm being a silly person. Am I? Oh, maybe that's what we're doing. Oh. Well. Huh. Yeah, that makes enough sense. I actually like to think of it as grid size instead of the way I was thinking of it before. Or was there a reason I had it the other way? Is there a reason I had it? Yeah, no, I'll just do times 2. And, so this actually doesn't oof. We can't change grid size away from 2. Not that I necessarily expect to change it away from 2. So I'll make it a const so that I don't accidentally change it away from 2, I guess. Where's grid size? Yeah, I guess it'll be const. Maybe? I don't anticipate to ever need to change it, so we'll just lock it in. And so yeah, sorry. I really wanted to stream today. I know it's like kind of lame to literally just stream for an hour and a half, but that's what I'm doing today, I guess. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out for what little time we had today. So as is usual, last thing we will do before we go is we'll find someone else who's streaming, and I won't leave you in a lurch. I will find some quality entertainment for you. And when I'm not streaming, I like to just go out and see who else is good at streaming and follow like cool other streamers. So it is my pleasure as always to do this. So I think I found a good one. Maybe. Yeah.
Let's copy all this.
So this is one of my faves, actually. He hasn't been on in the longest time, so I won't get to see him, but you guys will. That's cool. So one of the things that I do, the thing that I was working, some of you might remember, the thing I was working on before this project was actually a game that uses like Twitch chat as like the input mechanism. And so actually, wait, hold on, let me just double check something real quick. So CPU 1414. I don't know if I'm guessing you probably know this person already. What was he even working on? Yeah. So I'm gonna kick it over his way. So all right. So so I have to have to say goodbye, and then I have to wait for stream delay, and then I have to input this command. Oops. Hold on. Whatever. I'll just bring it up on screen. I'll say goodbye while I do that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is a pleasure to have this opportunity to get to do like the thing that I enjoy, and then have cool people hang out with me. I won't get sappy, but it's just special to me that you guys choose to hang out here. Whatever. Why are you being so whatever? So I'll leave it on that note, I guess. Happy Halloween to everyone. And now I'm gonna stand here awkwardly for it'll make sense in a second, CP1414. But you actually might not hear me say this because I'm waiting for stream delay so that I can kick it over to someone else. It's probably gonna cut off in an awkward place because I never know how long it's gonna take. So maybe that is enough time, and then kick it over, and then maybe it works. We'll see. We shall find out. Did it kick over? Did it switch? Yeah, there we go. So...
Content viewer.